Pigweed here. Today we have a short show about Oliver Anthony. All right.
Good evening, Pigweed. How are you? How about some beer and conversation?
That's a great idea. What are we drinking?
Well, this is an Amber Lager.
Oh,
by Freedom
good.
Brew. Very good.
Sounds
So, what's
good.
on your mind?
Well, old Oliver Anthony.
Okay.
He,
Richmond, north to Richmond?
Richmond, north of Richmond, caught fire. Just a very interesting lightning in a bottle kind of a moment.
Yeah.
It struck a chord, and it was a very simple one-man song, and catapulted this guy to fame and fortune.
Yeah, he made a lot of money fast.
He did, and crying out loud, he was on Joe Rogan and Jordan Peterson.
Right.
I mean, just like boom, boom, boom. And I listened to him, and he seemed like a very grounded guy.
Yeah,
like a
he
simple guy, but a smart guy.
Simple and smart.
Knew
and
what he wanted
talented.
in life,
Yeah.
and
what he wanted in life was like to take care of his animals on his farm, and
he was,
and play for people. Play for not for huge crowds. He just wanted to play for people and have them enjoy the music.
Right. Some acreage, a simple home where you can't see your neighbors, a dog, a couple of kids, and a loving wife.
Yeah.
Well.
And then he got a bunch of money.
And then something at the end of that equation.
Yeah, it didn't work out.
What's up with that?
Yeah, so apparently, after he got all this money, his wife, we don't know why, we don't know the whole story, we haven't heard both sides of it.
Which I appreciate, I like that.
Yeah, but she filed for divorce, and she wanted she didn't want half his money, she wanted like 60%, not only of what they own, but of all his future earnings.
All right, I don't know what kind of lawyer you have. When you're divorced, you get nothing of future earnings.
Is that right?
Yes.
I don't know how that works. I
mean, you could.
Why should she be entitled to future earnings? I don't get that.
Why? Yeah.
I don't get that at all. I mean, okay, fine. Yes, you should get half of your current estate because it's a partnership and you're together and you're married, and yes, you get half. That makes sense. But future stuff? Why would that happen?
Why would that happen?
I mean, if you want the future stuff, stay married. Yeah. I don't get why she gets to get a part of his future, but I don't know how divorce law works. I don't
know how it works. I don't know what the specifics of the relationship are, but it doesn't stop me from speculating.
Right.
And I don't need all the facts to have an opinion.
No.
So, I'm thinking that he's got everything he needs. He says he's got everything that he wants. He already had everything he wanted.
Yeah.
Now it's all paid off.
Yeah.
And so with a little nest egg.
Yeah.
And he's going, I don't know. That's pretty good. Now, people are coming at him from Nashville.
Yeah.
To sign record deals.
Yeah, and apparently Joe Rogan encouraged him not to sign a record deal.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan said, no, they're going to steal money from you. You got everything you need. Do it on your own.
Oh, is that the case?
That's right.
Well, I think he was inclined that way anyway.
Yeah.
Because, they got you. Once then, we're going to give you this record deal, but you have to tour these dates.
Right.
You have to go on these shows. You have to do you have to do all the radio interviews.
That's
and go
right.
on CNT.
And they're going to work you to death. Right.
And all of that. And, that's not him. He's like,
right.
I think I just came into $1 million. This is more than I thought I would ever make in my entire life.
Right. Yeah.
Why do I want to do that? So where I'm going with this is, she's like, "You're what? We could be rich and famous, and you just want to sit here in the woods."
I see. Yeah. So you're not willing to put. I see. So what you're saying is, she wants him to go out, kind of like the rich man's wife or the fisherman's wife.
Exactly. It's like the fisherman's wife from
Never satisfied.
It's a little bit of Lady Macbeth.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of like pushing the husband to do more than he wants to do for her own benefit.
That's right.
And
what, you're only making $2 million? You could be making $7 million.
Yes, we could be living in a Nashville mansion. He's
Yeah.
like, I thought I had everything here. I got the 3 kids and the loving, supporting wife, dog, guitar.
Isn't that good enough?
Isn't that good enough?
Yeah.
So I'm not basing this on anything at all.
Right.
but my concerns about a scornful woman.
Yeah. So that's the song,
Yeah.
"Scornful Woman." Now, that gives me a couple different reactions.
All right.
And I want to start with, if you listen to the song, Scornful Woman, which is a good song, he says, I go back to being broke as a joke if I could just get a break from the pain. So this is, and you listen to the song, just the pathos of the song.
Yeah.
It's a hurting song.
Yes.
And,
Well, I thought you also, well, so that suggests that the pain came with the money.
well, why do you think so?
Why? Because when he was broke, he didn't have the pain.
Okay, right, yeah. So the pain came with the money, but the pain also came because he's talking about a scornful woman. Because he starts off, well, she got a side to her I want to run from. She'll turn a warm afternoon into a cold, cold one.
Yes. So the question is that a post-money side?
Exactly.
Or
Right.
is this a side she's always had?
Exactly.
And now that there's money, now you can really see this side.
Yes, right. So
You
that's
know.
one of the things I wonder about. Now, some people, I watched a couple people say, look, this is just an illustration, guys. Marriage is a bad deal. You should never get into marriage. You get married, the woman divorces you because women file for 70% of divorces.
Is that so?
Yeah.
That's rough.
Women file for 70% of divorces, and she's going to take your money, she's going to take your kids, she's going to take your dog, she's going to be sleeping with some other guy, and he's going to be feeding your dog and taking it for walks. And you don't want to be in that situation. And so some people take this kind of story as an illustration of marriage is a bad deal. And I don't believe that.
I don't either, but I think it's more prevalent in young men. And, well, comparatively, he's a young man, but
Right.
not that you'd notice, but...
But the other thing about it, though, is this lyric. If she's got a side to her I want to run from.
Right.
Well, did she have that side to her before? I mean, maybe Oliver, and you love your music, you sound like a great guy, but maybe you didn't marry well. Maybe this woman was trouble, and she was small-scale trouble when they had no money, and she became big-scale trouble when they...
And she had no place else to go.
Right,
Because,
no options, because that's just what she had.
She was just going to suck it up, and this is our life.
Right.
And...
But then once she had the opportunity to be a... rhymes with which,
Yes.
then all of a sudden, it came out.
She got scornful.
Right. So that's a possibility. I don't know. You don't want to base these things on one side of the argument. We don't know anything except that this is a sad story.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very sad. So
I know my understanding is, that he's still living in the same house and whatever, and that he spent some of his money on some acreage for Christian drug rehab retreats.
Oh, nice.
I mean, what kind of, you know what I mean? You know how, rural America has been
devastated,
and he's seen it around him, and he's decided, I think the best way to
I've got this money, and I'm going to
money is to build some country rural retreats.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's nice.
That's fantastic.
That's very nice.
Yeah. What has she done with her money?
Right. I don't know.
Scornful.
We'll have to see. Maybe she'll be on The View.
Yeah.
But
oh boy.
So another thing that occurred to me about this is this idea that being rich is going to solve all your problems. A lot of people think
money, mo problems.
Yeah. A lot of people think if only I had money, all my problems would go away. And you know who Arthur Brooks is? Arthur Brooks is a guy who studies happiness.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, and what he found is that money can get you out of misery, but it can't make you happy.
Got you.
Like if you're dirt poor, then obviously money is going to help.
Yeah.
It's going to get you out of misery.
There was a time, and it may have come from him. This is probably a few years ago, but like the diminishing returns.
Yeah.
Right. So like somebody making 70,000 over 35,000
is definitely happier.
Right. Right, because you just got the weight of all. You can live where you want. You own a car. And that. But once you get like over 150, it falls off.
Yeah. So I think it was.
Fair?
Yeah. No, that is right. I think the number was somewhere around 70,000, 75,000.
Yeah.
It's like, yes, getting from 30,000 to 70, 75,000, huge difference.
Huge difference.
Getting from 75 to 150, nah. Getting from 150 to a million, it doesn't really help you.
No. And I think then, in terms of happiness,
yeah.
Now you've invited trouble that you never knew you were going to have.
That's right. So I actually heard Arthur Brooks speak downtown one time, and he said, "Okay, everybody thinks that if they win the lottery, everything will be great." And he says, "No, here's what happens: you win the lottery, you become an alcoholic, your marriage falls apart, you marry somebody who doesn't love you, and you're miserable.
And fake friends come crawling out of the woodwork.
That's right, looking for money from you. So that's really not the path to happiness. And everybody thinks that they want to have that.
You're seeing a little bit of that here in the
maybe. It's money.
It looks like it.
So there's a proverb,
which is why he wasn't chasing the money. The money came to him off of a song that he was playing on public radio or something.
That's right.
And he was like, "Well, that seems pretty great." And he wouldn't. He the places that he did play. Actually, he canceled one show because of he has somebody else managing this show for him.
Yeah.
And they were charging like $150 for
and he's like, no, I want the poor guy to be able to come watch my show.
No, he's like, the limit is 25.
Right.
And that's all. I'm not going to play.
Right.
I mean, what a great guy.
I know, exactly. He's a real, because I hate it that if you want to go to a ball game, you got to spend all this money on tickets, you got to pay for parking, a beer costs $12. It's just ridiculous, where it should be a place where average lunch bucket Joe can go and get a hot dog with his kid and watch a game. And that's the kind of spirit that you get from Oliver Anthony. He says, I want the normal guy to be able to come to my concert and enjoy it.
That's why I'm blaming it all on the missus. She's going, that's not good enough.
Yeah. So there's a proverb says, give me neither poverty nor riches, feed me with the food that is needful for me. And I think that kind of an attitude of like, okay, I got enough, I got a house, I got food, I don't need anything more.
Right.
And if you got more, then
a supportive wife would be nice.
Yeah. If you've got more, then by all means, use it to help people who are drug addicts or use it to do some kind of charity. But don't go buying gold-plated toilets and yachts and all this other kind of stuff. It's just not worth it. All right, so a sad story.
Yeah, we're out here cheering for you.
Oliver.
Not your name, but
you seem like a good guy. But I think we got a letter to the show here.
Oh, just a mailbag?
Let me read this one.
All right.
We got a letter regarding the show about the government installing a kill switch in our cars and monitoring our driving.
Remember that?
It reads, I was driving a rental car to the beach recently, and after a couple hours, I get this message on the dash. And it says, driver attention alert, take a break, with a picture of a coffee cup next to it. It says, what's going on?
Right.
Wait a minute. Signed Pigweed.
Oh, yeah.
You wrote this letter.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wrote a letter myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the first time.
Yeah. So yes. Car's in the shop.
Yeah.
We get a Nissan Rogue. Mm-hmm. Nice car with all the fancy features. Beach.
Do you know what year it was?
I don't know, but it had 40,000 miles on it.
Okay.
So newish.
Yeah.
And all kinds of features that my car doesn't have.
Yeah.
So it was nice. And so we get up early to get across the bridge. We're down to, we made it all the way to Cambridge. So that was maybe 2 hours.
Yeah.
And stopped for breakfast.
Yeah.
Had some sandwiches.
Yeah.
And get back in the car. And about half an hour later, it says,
Driver attention alert.
Driver attention alert. Picture of a coffee cup.
Take a break. So with a question mark. Yeah.
Oh, hold on. So go. Recap the show a little bit.
Yeah. So in our show, we were talking about something that was added to some huge omnibus spending monstrosity. Yeah. And it said
tucked in there.
Yeah, tucked in there is this requirement that all cars after model year 2026 would have to monitor the driver, like cameras inside the car that would monitor the driver to find out, are you drunk? Are you sleepy? Are you high? Are you whatever?
Road rage.
Yeah. And could be used to shut the car down.
And it's a kill switch
Yeah.
that the government can
the
say
government
that
can
guy
use.
is unfit to drive or something.
Which would never ever be abused. It's impossible. I mean, of course not. No cop would like see some really hot chick and say, "I'm going to shut her car off."
No, but the fact is, millions and millions of cars. It's not even a real person monitoring.
Right.
AI is going to do the monitoring.
Right. Right.
And so,
Yes.
anyway, so it asks me, and it asked me twice, like once, and it was probably no more than 15 minutes later.
Yeah.
It asked again.
Wow.
And
Wow. So okay, you know
what's
what the
going
next
on?
you know what the next stage is going to be? Okay, it says take a break and you just hit dismiss and it says,
Right.
okay, but I have to check on you. Tell me the alphabet backwards.
Yes.
You know, it's going to say, well, what's the square root of 9? It's going to start saying, okay, you have to prove to me that you don't need to take a break.
Right. So you speculated that maybe it was just a duration thing, like after 2 hours. 2 hours is probably a good time to take a break.
And honestly, I wouldn't object to that.
No.
If the car had something that said, after 2 hours, is it time to take a break?
Just a suggestion, right?
Yeah.
There's just kill switch here.
Right.
We're just saying, hey, 2 hours is a long time.
Yeah, it is. Maybe you
Stretch
should
your
take a
legs.
break. That's a reasonable thing.
It is.
But if it's monitoring me, like, come on, what's going on?
Right. So if this is the 4th of July. Wasn't the 4th of July? You know, had a few beers. Got up at 6 a.m. to go to the beach the next day. Was I a little drowsy? Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, could it read my eyelids?
Right.
I mean, even if I did like a full head nod, I would still
Right.
be like, there's a camera who can tell if I did a full head nod.
Right. Or how about this? You know, some highways nowadays have those rumble strips along the
Yeah.
side that if you start to veer over, you get the rumble strip. What if?
An internal rumble strip.
What if you move over and you hit the rumble strip, and then it says, "Do you need to take a break?"
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be okay with that.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Like, is it time to go get a cup of coffee? Right. That'd be reasonable. But this.
So I'm just saying, I don't know what's going on. I
Yeah.
think the writer of this letter had a very good point. And yeah, I'm just gonna say, hopefully this is not a sign of things to come.
I don't know. It's getting crazy out there.
It's rough.
All right.
All right.
Here we go. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks so much for listening to Beer and Conversation with Pigweed and Crowhill. Remember to visit us at pigweedandcrowhill.com or send us an email at pigweedshow@gmail.com.